Boys, girls, and MBs, welcome in. So I lost the intro to this because my internet was tripping, but today we're reacting to this video about Adin Ross. The original creator will be linked right at the top of the description, as well as the original video. Be sure to go check them out before you watch my reaction to this video. Fair warning, I talk way too much. Also, I go live 3 days a week on Twitch. That'll be the third link in the description. If you want to come hang out, would love to have you. And with all that being said, enjoy this reaction to why this YouTuber very, very much dislikes Adin Ross. Enjoy.
About to say I do or don't like XYZ. Even if I strongly disagree with a lot of your sentiments, I'll generally just not talk about you. But this guy, oh my God, you make it almost impossible for me to just say, his content's not for me. Which I would say if he just kind of stuck to what he knew. Streaming, acting fake gay, and kissing up to whatever rapper allows themselves to be exploited on his stream. But Adin Ross's inclusion or association, I should say, to hip hop is just very dirty. It makes me feel dirty. It makes me feel disgusting. The motivator to this video is a clip that I saw of Adin Ross talking crazy about Doshi on my timeline.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was pretty lame. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty lame. Like, no matter how Adin Ross feels about I think that's just lame.
And you'd probably be like, Sean, weren't you just talking crazy about Doshi the other day? I mean, okay, I maybe, but not like that. I'm always in favor of entertaining conversations about music, even if some of the conversations about the music are a little ridiculous. I try to give a little wiggle room and allow a bit of space for those opinions that we might think are a little ludicrous.
Yeah, dude, I feel that 100%. Oh, yeah, speaking of people that I hate, sorry, I just thought of one, Ronnie Radke. But that's not really a content creator, speaking of music and stuff. But I was thinking about it, like, I think that's so true with music. I do that a lot, especially because I've realized that my musical taste is not very good. Like, a lot of people don't like what I like. Like, my favorite artist ever is Mike, right? And pretty much anybody that's like a hip hop or like even like rap in any way, like purist or people who really like judge it would be like, this is ass, dude. What are you doing listening to this guy? And I'm like, I don't know. It puts me in a good mood. I don't know. It just puts me in a good mood. I like it. My favorite band is Stick to Your Guns. Like, a lot of people that are into hardcore are like, I don't like it. They're singing. That's cringe. Or like, I don't like what they're singing about. It's cringe. It's like somewhat political. Ooh, cringe. You know, like pretty much everything I used to like. My favorite bands were like Crown the Empire and Real Friends. You know, that kind of stuff. So especially when people talk about music, I try and give space for everyone. You know. So that's cool that this guy's talking about that. I think that's really important whenever you're discussing music is like, you know, you're not always going to like what everyone else likes, and not everybody's going to like what you like. Did that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, people like other things, and it's okay. I try not to be a hater too much of music unless it's like somebody that's annoying, you know, like Ronnie Radke or Tom McDonald who feel like they're doing grift. We missed G-Eazy's birthday? Dude, I missed putting in a photo request for G-Eazy. I know I'm going to regret it, dude. I got to stop being such a wuss when it comes to things like that. Anyways, freaking G-Eazy, man.
Because sometimes in the overall...
Oh, yeah, Logic was my favorite artist for years, and G-Eazy was like a close second. So, yeah, also, clearly, I don't have good music taste.
Those opinions that we might think are ridiculous aren't necessarily worthless. But I like to generally keep it music. That's even bars. With all the conspiracy theories and all the preferences that we have for or not for an artist, generally, it's best to keep it music. On top of me being absolutely disgusted anytime I hear the dude's name in reference to music, I never, ever actually hear him talk about music for people to so closely associate him with hip-hop.
That is true, actually. That is so true. Like, he has had so many different art. Also, I just realized that this is off center. Sorry. He's had so many artists on his stream, but I don't think he really like talks that in depth about music itself. You know? No, we're talking about a different Mike Gunstaff. We're talking about Mike period. Yeah, Mike, like full caps Mike. I know a lot of people rock with heavy. Oh yeah, I got you, Aqua. I got you, Goat. I'm gonna do that right now so I don't forget. Oh, I think, wait, are you in general? I think you're already out, Goat. Yeah. Yeah, you're chilling. Mike, who did you say? Mike period. Like literally just Mike with a period. His biggest song is These Days. Yes, sir. Or Mike Stud. Yeah, he's formerly Mike Stud. His Mike Stud stuff, I feel like some people like really rocked with it because it was like at least a little more like hip hop and stuff, but now it's just like pop rap. Again, not anything for like anybody who's a hip hop head. So Gunstaff, I don't know if you're gonna like it, but it's just like pop rap. It's like happy. It makes me happy. It gives me dopamine.
You might be thinking to yourself, Sean, people who really like rap music don't even associate Adin Ross with music, let alone hip hop. And I would generally agree with you. But when I see publications like Complex making a top 10 hip hop streamers list, which I am on, by the way, I'm just putting it out there. And Adin Ross is number 3 on the list. It aggravates me because it's things like this that empower idiotic statements from a guy like this and make him feel as if he can confidently spew whatever weird rhetoric, throwing out the craziest of words in his description of people that will make.
Yeah, I would say I'm not a fan of Adin Ross, nor am I a fan of Academics. I think everyone else, like, even though I don't really like Joe Budden because I think he's like very much a hater, and I don't really like people that are just straight up haters like that. I still I respect him in some ways and think that he's at least like somewhat contributing to conversations and stuff. I feel like Adin Ross and Academics are both just like, it's kind of like slop. Like DJ Academics, yeah. Yeah, plus like Academics has like some crazy allegations against him. Plus he said some crazy stuff to that kid streamer. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Call me crazy. Maybe I'm insane for saying that I don't like DJ Academics. I used to be a heavy DJ Academics enjoyer back in the day. Not anymore. Well, I was like 14, so his target demographic.
You scratch your head and be like, what the fuck did she do to make this nigga that mad?
Oh, dude, don't get me started on that bitch. Hey, don't get me started on that bitch. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit, whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. Fuck Dochi, the umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro. I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel, why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. She has zero talent.
Now, this isn't my only issue.
Respectfully, Adin. I don't know if really, I don't know if that'd be like me saying, let me see, who can I Asmongold. Yeah, that's like maybe like, fuck Asmongold, that unintelligent rat-looking bastard has no talent and does not deserve his platform. Stop watching him, dude. Actually, I think that's kind of in bad taste comparison to Dochi, dude. Let me think of somebody who's like really like somewhat pushing boundaries in streaming. I mean, like Squeaks here. That's like somebody that I think is like a good, like really good streamer, like trying to just be entertaining. It's like maybe like Squeaks is not entertaining, dude. He's an unintelligent idiot or something like that, right? It's like, well, no, dude. Like those people are talented in their fields. Like I think trying to be like doing the most pretty much is not the move. I know that he's just trying to embellish and kind of like whatever because he's upset, but it's just annoying, dude. It's so cringe. I hate when people like speak. I don't know if speak out of turn is the right word that I'm thinking of. But yeah, it's so stupid, bro. Sorry, I gotta stop being so serious in these reacts. I'm over here like, oh, this is my hypothesis. No, let me just make some jokes. I'm sorry. Adin Ross when women are more successful than him. Urgh. Stupid Chungus umbrella. What even was it that pissed her off? Is our boy Sean over here gonna tap us in? Check this where we have him. Bro also rides Drake hella hard despite not meeting him once. Oh, Academics. Well, Squeaks. Oh, yeah, Chucky doesn't like Squeaks. Well, doesn't not like Squeaks. Aqua, if you're still watching, I'm gonna reply. Wait, hold on. Let me reply this really quickly. Sorry. Sorry, I want to make sure I replied that really quick. Wait, the umbrella clip? Have you seen it? I have not. Made some ramen? W. Yeah, dude, somebody clip that out of context and make it go crazy on Twitter. Somebody get crazy with it.
with Adin Ross, but it underscores a bigger issue that I've been highlighting about Adin Ross since Playboy Cardi showed up on his stream a year ago that y'all showed me. Though she attended the Met Gala, she didn't want her outfit to be seen before she stepped out onto the red carpet or wherever these people put their feet when they step out and to have their picture taken. I don't know. But yes, it's not uncommon knowledge that people would like to have their outfits and their star moment hidden until the very last second when they ultimately see the cameras in front of everybody else when they're dressing up. You don't see people posting on their Instagram stories or putting up selfies.
Is this what he was mad about?
This is what I'm wearing at the Met Gala before they get there. Do I think it's a warranted reaction to be yelling at the top of your lungs, damn near at your team, telling them, oh, you got to give me an umbrella. Make sure they don't fucking see me. Make sure this, make sure that. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's that deep. It makes you come off bratty and like an extreme prima donna. That being said, it wouldn't make me go out of my way to call somebody a bitch and a piece of shit.
Yeah,
you
what?
stole this. I mean, you swear that she killed his parents and
yo, thank you, Josh. That's so clutch. Holy shit. I was literally gonna have to go look for it here. Oops. Wait, well, that's
Doechii just made her debut at the Met Gala, and while it was a
freaking AI voice over here.
huge moment for her, it definitely didn't go down without some controversy. Doechii was trying to keep her look under wraps and didn't want to reveal it on her way to the Met. As a result, she hid inside a box and covered it with umbrellas so no one could peek at her. However, in the process, Doechii became really frustrated and made some mean comments to her crew who were trying to help her.
Be another, no, stop. Be another umbrella now. Another one right there. Get another one. I need 4 umbrellas. I need all the umbrellas. I'm holding it. And do not let that I will not. Move these umbrellas. I don't want these people seeing me. I got it. Move the umbrella.
This situation has clearly led to a lot of negative reactions from people.
God forbid a girl be a little sassy. Yeah, I did leave a like on it. Because I'm not a hater like that. No, I literally so I can link it in the
With
video.
some even going as far as saying that her outfit wasn't nearly good enough to justify all the drama she's causing.
Yeah, I will say that's pretty lame. All jokes aside, that is pretty, like, I don't know. I understand. I mean, you know, if it's like a big deal to you, but I mean, I guess I yell at people in chat sometimes in a serious way, like, kind of like this, but I don't know, dude. I need the entire umbrella start right now. Or they weren't listening to her, to be fair. True statement yet. Sometimes people become more aggressive when they are stressed out. That too. Yeah, I mean, listen, here's the thing. Not to be offensive here, but I can literally see both sides of the coin. If she's like super stressed, right? Like at the end of the day, you're a fucking human being. But also it's like, I don't know, dude. Unless I'm like super comfortable, and maybe this is fucked up, but unless I'm like super comfortable with somebody, I'm not gonna like do this if I'm super stressed out. I'm like just gonna be like, I don't know. But I think I'm weird. Like the more I hang out with people, I think I'm weird in that way because like most people would react like this if they're super upset, you know, or at least a lot of people would. I would say like at least like 50 to 60, 70% of the population would probably act this way if they're super freaked out and they super care about something. Me, I'd just be like, well, fuck it. It's just all fucked up. Whatever. I guess it's fine. Maybe if the outfit was like 100 times better, then I'd understand. I think what's his face needs to touch grass. Oh, Adin Ross? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this? Adin Ross, you have told people to, like, literally kill their brother over who they watch on Twitch. You have literally like, told people to die. I really don't think that you can have a moral high ground here. Yeah. I really don't think that's... I don't know, man. The only time Chris yells at me is when falling in reverse and FFD. Oh no, I won't yell at you for 5-finger death punch. Falling in reverse though. Oh yeah, buddy. I'm yelling at you. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the comments really quickly. The crew does not deserve that treatment. Even if she was frustrated, they were trying to help her. That Grammy got to her head could be all over in a blink. She could have literally worn an oversized blanket or cape. The only reel that was worth being in a damn box would be... okay. That was the most stunning piece to ever walk the Met. On the drummer for some little British lad school uniform. It's giving pride comes right before a fall. Bro, she could have just used a fur coat like Sabrina Carpenter.
Biggie, if you had to start...
Sorry. Went to the wrong video for the reacts. That's my bad, goats. I don't think it's so bad. She wasn't really targeting someone specific, and it's not weird for a boss to to raise to their employees their voice in a stressful situation. No one would look twice if it was an officer or chef. Yeah, you're right. I guess that is right. If that was like a chef in the kitchen, nobody would bat an eye. They'd be like, oh, word. Yeah, whatever. If that was a McDonald's manager, everybody'd be like, yeah, whatever. I mean, like, I think it's fair to, like, call people out for accountability, right? Because, like, realistically, people shouldn't be doing that. They should be communicating better. And, like, this is, like, very much like, you know, you're dealing with paparazzi who are, like, also fucking dickheads most of the time. Or, like, over the top. But, yeah, I think you're actually right there. I think it's a really good comparison. I think it's the thing of a rich person yells at people who make less money type of thing to it. Yeah, I also think for, like, to play fair with Doechii, too, is like Doechii really hasn't been this famous for that long, you know? So when Fort, oh, sorry, it's over, big guy. Yeah, sorry, goat. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I don't, like, Doechii really hasn't been famous for that long with this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I think that could contribute to it too. Because, like, thinking, like, if I, like, became, like, I mean, Doechii is huge at this point. She has, like, what, like 40, 50 million monthly listeners? Like, if I became the size of, like, Ludwig tomorrow, I would not know how to handle myself. Or not tomorrow, but, like, in a year, if I'm the size of Ludwig, I would not know how to handle myself. Probably in a year from now, if I had 1,000 viewers, I really wouldn't know how to handle myself. I mean, maybe. That might be more manageable. But yeah, dude, like, again, I'm comparing it to myself. You know, I'm sure there's better comparisons, but I'm thinking for myself with all of this. I mean, if they want to know how much people get upset about the Met Gala, people called Billy's outfit terrible when she wasn't even fucking there. Oh, I forgot about that, bro. There's also probably more factors playing into the situation. Like, this is just what the cameras caught. Yeah, true.
A piece of shit. You stole this. I mean, you swear that she killed his parents and pissed on their grave the way he's talking about her. It only took me a second of watching that clip before I was shown another video by my algorithm of Adin Ross pressing some random black girl.
Oh, right. I forgot about this. I saw this too.
Saying that she enjoyed Tory Lanez music, but he didn't think it was enough for her to bow down to just the narrative that Tory Lanez makes decent music. No, he also needed her to co-sign the narrative that Tory Lanez never shot Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm all for agreeing to disagree, even if the disagreement is over something extremely stupid and easily verifiable if you learn how to read. The way he was talking down to her and trying to shut down whatever perspective that she might have been trying to bring up, to force whatever theories he's got about Tory Lanez onto her. And I'm not saying the other black people in the room had to get violent with him or nothing like that, but bro, who the fuck are you talking to? I'm sitting up here answering a question about artists that I like to listen to, and I got white boy Rick in front of me telling me that I can't have a perspective on somebody that he barely knows. There's two gigantic problems with this.
Oh yeah, wait, Tory Lanez was on Adin Ross's stream, right? Isn't that what happened? Bro's streaming room has a higher square footage than my entire house. Yeah, that's real, dude. That's real. Dude got stabbed in prison. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's crazy, by the way. That's absolutely insane. Dude, I can't wait for somebody to hit me with the what's his name comment section from earlier. It's like, I bet you're making under $2,000 a month. You cannot comment on this man's wealth and what he does to acquire it. Shut up, dork. Sorry, no context there. Well, kind of context. Just somebody was like, you make under $2,000 a month on social media as a quote-unquote full-time job. You don't deserve to talk.
One is black people have been way too and far too enabling when it comes to Adin Ross and his space, not only in hip-hop, but his space in reference to how he speaks about black people.
I do agree with that so much, dude. Like, from what I've seen of Adin Ross, and I'm not trying to, like, pile on here or anything, but I've never seen Adin Ross have a genuine, serious conversation about music and shit like that, like what it means to him and anything like that. You know, maybe that's just not what is popular and whatever, but I don't think there's been a decent amount of, like, his time talking and having deep discussions about this kind of shit. I think he's just interviewed rappers, so he kind of has had rappers on stream, so he kind of gets the, like, quote unquote, like, pass with this kind of shit to be like a voice in hip hop. I think it is lame, especially this clip that I saw. Like, it is lame. It's lame as fuck, and the Doechii clip's lame as fuck too. I think a big thing with people like this is they get to this point where nobody can check them. Nobody can check them. Nobody can check, like, Adin Ross, really. Unless it's like, you know, one of his boys from way back. But I don't know if anybody would do that, you know? I'm not saying she should have treated her team like that, but also Adin should, like, go outside. Yes, I agree.
Far too opportunistic to tell Adin Ross to his face, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. Hey, man, you're overstepping. Chill out. A simple raise of an eyebrow in moments like that would at least show enough signs of discomfort to make him go, man, maybe I went too far with that comment. But the second issue is that Adin Ross was...
I also think, though, that Adin Ross kind of probably has surrounded himself with yes men, too. Like, going back to my point. Like, it's probably just like a bunch of dudes that's just like, yeah, that was awesome. When you told that woman to shut the fuck up and say that Tory Lanez did nothing wrong, when you said shut up, bitch, like, that was so sick, dude. That was so sick. And they're like dapping each other up, jerking each other's shit off. And come here, I have to suck you off. I agree, she def should not have talked to her team like that. But it's def not bad enough for him to say that shit. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Was attempting to be the new face of the Manosphere movement a year or two ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, dude, Mr. Sniff ate fucking Andrew Tate's chair. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I forgot about Adin Ross collabing with Sneeko. Oh my god. Oh, what a time to be alive.
And in that time frame, I heard him chant and parrot some of the worst ideas that you could echo to a young man's brain, the developing mind of a young male, a way of life that he himself...
Yeah, guys, like, I don't fuck with porn, but, like, yeah, here we are on Pornhub. What do you guys want to watch? I don't endorse this, though, so, but, like, what do you guys want to watch?
Is shown is impossible for him to live by, a standard that he parroted to his young audience. But when met with pure disrespect himself by rappers who he allowed into the comfort of his own studio on his stream, he was as silent as a mouse. His odd periodic obsessions with guys like Drake, Donald Trump, Andrew Tate, Kanye West, to name a few, are not lost on me. So Doshi is all these bitches and pieces of shit and the worst human being you can think of.
Poo Kaka. Chat help, I am 5 blinkers and 3 bong rips deep.
W.
So Doshi is all these bitches and pieces of shit and the worst human being you can think of. What do you think the guy who's been spewing anti-Semitic rhetoric over the last 5 years is to a guy like Adin Ross, a Jewish man like Adin Ross? What do you think that he would be to him? You would think he'd be in the same category, right? Same ballpark. Even worse, at least, right? Adin Ross himself watched a music video where Kanye West promoted Adolf within it. And you know what he did? He tried to do a music review on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, you are very creative and you're an artist. And
wait a second. Come on, so I'm not a scientist.
Well, you're very smart. You're brilliant. But
okay, so now we're in a good place. Now, next subject.
All right, well, what's the next subject? What else?
God forbid you don't take Daddy Ye seriously. God forbid you don't feed into his delusions for a second and not just call him out on the piece of shit that he's also being in this moment. No, of course not. I don't parrot the whole black woman is the most disrespected person in America.
See, this is where I think that Adin goes back on his shit, because when Kanye crashed out the first time with, like, being on what's his name, Alex Jones' show, and being like, there was redeemable quality in Adolf and stuff like that, right? He was like, I'm not messing with him anymore. And it was like, literally, like, told Kanye, like, yeah, dude, I can't platform that on my stream. And then he had the whole crash out and went over to Kick. And now he's like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, you're a genius. Yeah, you're a genius, dude. Like, oh, man. Shit, like, what do you want to talk about, Kanye? What? And don't get me wrong, I've gone back on my word on shit too, but I just think that these, like, moral continuing to, like, slip situations with Adin Ross is problematic as hell, and one of the reasons why I have a disdain for him. Josh, sleep well, go. Yo, sounds good, bro. Yeah, tomorrow, probably, unless we, like, get really locked in on something else, I'm down to play some Dead Rising too. Sneeko said everyone should try getting cucked. Why the fuck would anyone listen to him? Yeah, literally, bro. Oh my god.
Do agree with it. I don't typically say it. What do you think would drive a guy to be so hateful and spiteful towards someone whose music he doesn't even interact with, someone he doesn't know, he's never had a conversation with, that he saw have a bratty moment at the Met Gala, compared to what you've seen Kanye West do not only to himself but to his family and to others that have associated with him over the last 5 years? She's a piece of shit, but Kanye West is worth having a discussion with.
What's cuck mean again? It's when you watch your partner have sex with someone else. Also, thinking about how loud that place was, she was probably projecting her voice and repeating herself to make sure that people heard her. Sent a vid in Stream Reacts for the first time. It ain't drama, just Tally Hall. Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. W, I guess. W.
With as a Jewish man, the disdain I have for Adin Ross is that I don't feel any of his perspectives or thoughts are genuine. I believe he sees things trending and will give his opinion on it based off the risk profile. I don't think I've had or seen an original perspective or take from Adin Ross in any.
Oh yeah, dude, that would be so much. Oh my god, that'd be so much easier if I just did that. If I just said what I think like a majority of people thought on subjects. Like if I literally had no like backbone whatsoever and talked about my own opinion on things. Like this video, it'd probably be easy for me to be like, nah, dude, what are you talking about? Nah, bro. Yo, you're tripping, you know? Nah, you're tripping. Don't you's a bitch, dude. Nah, he's right. Then get to the Kanye part, like just real silent, like, you know, I'm here to hear him out. You know, I'm here for freedom of speech. Let's hear what he has to say. 2005, they went on hiatus in like 2011. Almost nothing has happened since then. But in August, I'm going to Michigan to meet one or two of the members. Oh, hell yeah, homie.
Capacity. A part of it is just blatant hypocrisy and disrespect, but the other part of it is a genuine lack of fear. The reason people are so down to disrespect certain people and not others. He sees the narrative around a particular person or group and wants to say something salacious, but will only do so once he sees that a number of people have already established a narrative about this person. Somewhere, some way, somehow he feels empowered or safe to say the things that he said so carelessly, knowing that there won't be repercussion, blowback, or consequence for openly disrespecting somebody and talking crazy about someone that you don't.
Yeah, because that's the thing, like, he might get some blowback, but at the end of the day, I think he's kind of built himself kind of an echo chamber again, not only just in his real life, but also his, like, chat, dude. Like his Kick chat. He's on Kick, dude. Not only just being on Kick, but just his chat as a whole. Like anyone that is still watching him consistently is either probably like younger and doesn't know, either like a ride or die that's been watching him for forever, so they kind of like ignore the crazy shit he be saying, or somebody that just is like genuinely like a problematic human being. That is either like really does just have a disdain for like most women, or like it has some form of racism, or like maybe a little mix of all of it, dude, you know? I think that's like his audience right now. So I don't think there's going to be any blowback for this. I think most of them are going to agree that he's going to pick up some more people that are of one of those other two demographics, on like the ride or dies, on Twitter or on wherever it goes crazy, you know, Reddit, whatever. 4chan, whatever, and he's gonna keep it moving. Like he's not gonna get that much blowback, dude. All the people that already hate Adin Ross already hate Adin Ross. Like it's not really, I don't know, expanding. That makes any sense. I think he posts a clip with you not having a backbone and another clip of your real opinion and see which one does better. Yeah, me and Skippy were talking about that, like literally like full on grifting, like in one video having like one total different side of the political spectrum, and then the next one having the exact opposite. Bro, you should pay this Chucky person to be your marketing manager. He doesn't like my opinions until he comes up with them himself. Yo, what the hell? Sounds like my general manager. Yeah. General manager?
Oh, no, like that. Which to me means that the quote-unquote gatekeepers or publications or the large streaming community or the media personalities have done a horrible job at either gatekeeping, offering genuine ramifications, or consequence for people talking out the side of their neck like this. On top of that...
Dude, oh my god, that is one of my other gripes with like gatekeepers. Is it's like, okay, you guys gatekeep like shitty music or shitty opinions away, but when it's like a shitty human being, silence. No, they can be a part of this. No. Oh no, this person's a horrible human being. Well, they're popular, or oh well, they make good music. Like, look at Kanye. This is like what? This is a dude's like second time crashing out saying this crazy shit, and now finally people are like, yeah, I'm done. Now? It took you this long? But he made graduation! I basically have the sixth sense for when one of my three friends are smoking without me. I think one of them are smoking. You got a cold chill? He made graduation though. Dude. Listen, separate the art from the artist, but I think anybody, I know you're joking, by the way, Iron King. I think anybody who genuinely says that and then is like, yeah, I'm still gonna support him. It's like, dude, listen, separate the art from the artist then, but stop being like, nah, dude, what he made now is like good. Like, no. I love this new project. It's epic. Put someone else's name on it and call it a day. Wait, what? I could get a cold chill and what does that emote? Caught a whiff of it and nobody else in the house smokes. Oh yeah, you need to go. You need to go beat the ass.
I just think the dude is a genuine hypocrite. I destroyed my Twitter algorithm, so I'm seeing nothing but Adin Ross clips today. And I'm seeing another tweet where he's calling Anthony Fantano a culture vulture.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. But I know, Adin Ross is biracial, right? But still, that's crazy, dude. Like, I don't, there's a lot of times that I'm like, fuck Anthony Fantano. I mean, not like genuinely fuck him. Like, I don't think he's a horrible human being or whatever. But, do I follow Sean C? I feel like I do on Twitch. I feel like I follow him. Oh, I don't. Damn. I think I'm subbed to him on my main account. Anyways. I may disagree with like Anthony Fantano's takes a lot of times, but like, I don't know, dude. That's crazy to me. Also, I saw a song got permanently banned on Twitch. I don't think it's permanent. I saw his tweet too. It says, like, I'll take my suspension or whatever. Twitch won't do that shit, dude. I was really thinking about that because I was thinking about Devin Nash's like thesis on the fact that Twitch should either fully allow everything for like political commentary and like not gatekeep in any way. Like, don't ban anyone for pretty much anything. Like, take all the precautions away or completely ban every political commentator off of the site. And I really think that like banning a lot of the political commentators, like literally being like, yeah, we don't do politics here anymore, would be the best move, but it would lose them too much money. There's no way they would ever be able to do that. There's literally no way, because they would literally have to ban Hassan and Asmongold. It's like fucking probably like 30 to 40% of their income right there. Like literally like Asmongold is the most watched fucking streamer in the entire fucking world. Or not the entire fucking world, I don't think. I think it's US. But yeah. Banning Asmongold wouldn't be crazy. Yo, Tori, sleep well, homie. Thank you so much for hanging. I appreciate you. People like to play Russian roulette with their bans. It wouldn't be fun if they didn't have a chance to be banned. Yeah, I guess so. I'm out here praying. Yo, dude, I need a 3-day vacation, please. I've never been banned before on Twitch. God. They should make their own political streaming apps. Call it Twitch Red and Twitch Blue. I really think, like, if I think about, like, again, Asmongold and, like, Hassan, like, the two, like, biggest political commentators probably for, like, both sides. Not that Asmongold is, like, super right. Like, he's not as far right as Hassan is, like, far left, right? But, like, realistically, like, Asmongold sways to the right or whatever. Oh my God, I saw a comment the other day. It was like, Asmongold didn't swing right. Just everybody's moved left more. I think that's so insanely wrong. I think Asmongold's kind of swayed right a little bit because it makes more sense for him. And I think that was probably like, I don't know, this whole like, this is not important to this conversation. I don't need to defend my point on this. Let me just continue with my overall point. If somebody watches far into the YouTube video and wants to have an educated conversation, we could probably talk about it, or just come to the Twitch stream and talk to me about it, because it would be so much easier than me having to like type you a thesis. Anyways, they both could go to YouTube and be fine. Hassan and Asmongold. I was thinking about that too. Is like, that would not really affect them that much. You just turn on memberships on YouTube and you get more money. So like the lack of people that would be able to give a Prime, it would be made up for. And the fact that YouTube takes less money. I mean, I know that no, they wouldn't have 70-30 splits because it would be too much money. Twitch would be losing. So yeah, dude, like literally any money they'd be like losing by lack of Prime subs, they would make up for it on straight up just the fact that YouTube gives more money for their memberships. And also they'd be running less annoying ads probably more frequently on YouTube. Like it would just, make more sense all the way around. I mean, it would probably hurt Hassan more, but yeah. The grass is green, the sky is blue. Is this an inside thing? Water is wet? No, it's not. Okay. Don't think Adin Ross has any room to call anyone unintelligent. Yeah, literally, like respectfully. Draw the line at industry plans and not Nazis. Thumbs up. Literally! Aiden can't even spell or pronounce fascist, ultra-nationalist, sorry. Or, see, they got me there. See, me and Aiden Ross were in the same boat. I don't know how to say that one. And had to look up World War II because he didn't know what it is. And this dude got the nerve to talk about someone being unintelligent. See, you'll never catch me calling someone unintelligent, okay? Well, if they show me over and over again that they are genuinely unintelligent, maybe I will. But I would not use the same verbiage as Aiden Ross unless they're literally doing, like, evil shit, okay? That is the only time that I will call someone else unintelligent. All lies? Oh, yeah? Show me a clip. Show me a clip. Where to clip me? Next time I call someone unintelligent that doesn't deserve it, clip me. Yo, I'm gonna have the stream still running on my computer. My God. Call people stupid, but it's very hypercritical of me because I'm one of the stupidest motherfuckers alive. Me too! We live in a grifter economy. Literally! Oh my God, bro, that's so fucking real. Not having Twitter got me feeling blessed, dude. I honestly have to just delete that shit. It doesn't help me at all. Like all other social media, I can be like, yeah, this like helps me in some way with streaming. Twitter, literally, I am not kidding you guys. I have said some of the funniest shit I've ever thought of on Twitter. I'm like, yep, this realistically, like at least could probably get like 10 or 20 likes, right? I have one tweet that has done more than like 15 likes in less than like I don't know 6 months, and it's the fucking Cody Ko and Noel one where I'm like, when I'm watching Noel clips and that Cody Ko guy shows up and it's the fucking Shaq timeout, it literally has like 23 likes. That's my best performing tweet. Fuck it, that's not pulling anybody to the Twitch stream. I gotta clear that shit. I'm fine with you deleting Twitter. I don't really know how me deleting Twitter improves. I don't know, but yeah, I got you, Chucky. I got you. Other than the fucking simp ass tweets I be sending you. You hate my simp ass tweets I be sending you? Oh, damn. Him and academics are built from the same cloth. Literally! Sean on his essay bag, we love to see it. Yeah, that is fire. Sean picking apart Aiden is probably the best summer gift a Mexican could ask for. Okay, Slay. The Doji hate always felt performative to me, but Aiden's response really does feel like someone who thought he could jump on the hate train but overplayed his hand, lol. You cannot like Dochi and her music, but the fact he was talking about her personally like that is extremely distasteful. Yeah, I think... Sorry, I wanted to read that as disrespectful. Yeah, I think that's the thing, right? Is it's just a bad look, dude. It's like not chill to do that. I don't know, man. And the way that he did it, I think attacking someone's character is lame, right? Like, again, political commentators, I make fun of them a lot, right? And like we'll attack a lot of them, but I'm not like, you're a piece of shit human being. Well, maybe some of them. But, you know, the people that are just, like, straight up spewing hate about other people, sometimes I will do that. But a lot of them, I'm just like, yeah, he's just getting his bag. Like, whatever. Yeah, he's getting his bag. He's literally just doing, me with Asmongold. Like, yeah, he's literally just getting... Sorry, I keep using Asmongold as an example. It's just, like, off the top of my head, somebody that I used to watch that I don't agree with anymore, that I think is kind of, like, somewhat grifting, or at least, like, leaning into, like, what they think about a lot politically for monetary gain and maybe viewership. I mean, he probably doesn't need viewership. Probably doesn't need monetary gain that much. Anyways, I feel like whenever I make fun of a bigger content creator or, like, criticize them, I have to really establish why I feel that way. I don't think that they're horrible, horrible people or unintelligent or whatever pieces of shit as a whole. I just think that they made a business decision. I think Dochi probably was stressed out, and is it lame that she was straight up screaming, "Yo, Kiki, what's up, homie?" That she was screaming at those people? No, that wasn't like chill. But I don't think it makes them unintelligent or a piece of shit or anything.